So we do know about Elizabeth May and the Green Party, but who is Patricia Sinnott? So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, I am a resident of Port Hope for the past 13 years. I became interested in local politics soon after moving here and have been involved in 2 municipal campaigns. And in 2010 I was fortunate enough to attend the Green Party convention in Toronto and heard Elizabeth May speak and met her and instantly became a Green Party member. So that set of values, core values, fits with my personal beliefs and values as regards our place in the world, concern about the environment, social justice issues, concern about making things different, better, illness prevention rather than health care, preventing poverty, providing living wages and secure housing and secure food rather than food banks. So just, I have a different look on things, and those ideas align with what the Green Party seems to be about, so it's a good fit for me. And when I had this opportunity to be the candidate in the 2015 campaign, I volunteered to take it. Here I am.
Okay. So, so now as far as your campaign, how's it going? And what kind of issues have you had to deal with as far as talking to people on the street?
Okay, people are very concerned about health care. Just this morning I received 5 emails from people concerned about multiple sclerosis and what is being done about the treatment of, prevention of MS in Canada, because we have one of the highest rates in the world of MS. So that was interesting to receive all those letters together and respond to that. People who are getting older, and Northumberland County does draw seniors from GTA and Durham region. We're a prime retirement area. People are concerned about income security and housing and supports for aging at home in the years to come. And of course we also have many people living in poverty in the area, and they're concerned about how to get out of the cycle of poverty, how to find employment, learn skills, find adequate housing, be independent and have the dignity of managing their own lives. So lots of issues, lots of issues. On top of that, we've got oil pipelines. We have oil and gas pipelines presently running through this area for 4 decades plus, as well as the proposed Energy East pipeline. And we also have the 2 main rail lines traveling through along the lakeshore in Northumberland County, and both of those carry freight such as hazardous cargoes like diluted bitumen, which caused the terrible fire in Lac Mégantic. So there's a lot of issues. We also have 2 native reserves, First Nations people, Hiawatha and Alderville First Nations, within the riding boundaries, and with the recent publishing of the Truth and Reconciliation Report, there's opportunity for the next government to accept and deal with and consult with First Nations across Canada to make change, to make things better. And of course housing is a big concern with First Nation reserves as well as other parts of the Canadian population.
And what about the campaign itself?
The campaign itself is pretty much a one-man show. I do have an official agent who looks after finances because Elections Canada requires me to have at least that person, but I do not really have a campaign manager or a media person or a volunteer coordinator. I do have someone who is looking after signs for the campaign, so we're in the process of ordering them. So yesterday I helped to open a campaign bank account with my official agent, who is Rich Tyson in Cobourg, and he's been very involved with green issues like rooftop and farm solar panel installations over the years. And so I'm handling media, I'm booking myself, I'm communicating with people who write to me, care of the Green Party website. So yeah, it's busy. I'm busy. And as well as attending so far 9 booked all-candidate events, plus several other smaller events, such as the nice invitation from the Rotary Club in Campbellford. Would like me to come one day and speak with them. I'm only happy to do that, and maybe more invitations will come in. So I'm tending to try to speak to groups. Yes, I will speak one-on-one when I'm approached, but I just feel because I don't have a large group of volunteers working with me, that speaking to groups is a little better use of my time where possible. So I hope people will attend the all-candidate meetings. I think that's a great opportunity to hear each candidate speak about the same topic, and it'll better help people make an informed choice about who to vote for. And I am disappointed, I must say, that the Conservative candidate has decided to not participate in some of the all-candidate debates, but that would be his choice.
Okay. Now, Northumberland County does have a tendency to, it's a swing riding, so it does tend to vote either Liberal or Conservative. And the new riding, well, the old riding is Northumberland Quinte West, which included Quinte West and Trenton. And so the new riding is Northumberland Peterborough South, which includes, Newcastle and Keene and, as you mentioned, Hiawatha.
Yes.
So what kind of a difference do you think that will make in the voting as far as changing demographics in the area, in the riding?
Well, that's going to be interesting, and I'm looking forward to 2 opportunities to meet with and speak to people in the Orono, Newcastle, Newtonville area. I don't as yet have any plans made. I'd be open to an opportunity if there's someone who'd like to host a gathering. 10 or more people, I'll come and speak. I'm happy to do that. Anywhere in Norwood, Keene, Alderville First Nation or Hiawatha First Nation, I'd be too glad to come for a coffee party or a circle. I'd be happy to be there. So I don't know how it's going to be. It's certainly a large percentage of seniors in the east end of Clarington, in the Newcastle area, and I've just forgotten the demographics. I think seniors also along the north shore of Rice Lake. So which way it'll go, I'm not sure. Definitely the rural population tends to vote one way, and certainly in the past the urban another way, and then it just depends on which one comes out in greater numbers. I'm really hoping that we do get a higher number of people, a larger percentage of people who are old enough to vote, to actually come out and cast a vote. There's going to be lots of opportunities to vote.
Okay. Now, we've all seen the announcements by the parties on a grand, the nationwide scale and some regional areas. But what would you, as the MP and the Green Party, as the government, do for Northumberland Peterborough South?
Great question. Well, first of all, I think Elizabeth May, as our leader, has shown that we are not a one-issue party. We're not just about the environment. We have wonderful programs and ideas around a housing first strategy, a senior strategy, a healthcare strategy, and a guaranteed livable income, which levels the playing field to provide people with an income even if they're unable to work. So I think those concepts, those ideas appeal to a wide range of people and make the Green Party a little more interesting than would be just the image of a bunch of tree huggers. Yes, the environment is terribly important, and given current economic conditions with falling oil prices, recent announcements of the pending deficit in Alberta, and we know that we're in a minor recession here in Canada, I think now the time is right to consider moving away from an oil-based economy and embracing clean technologies and moving towards more renewable sources of energy. So it's an exciting time. It's a great time to be a candidate because I really think we're at a turning point, and that after October 19th, we will have new leadership in Ottawa, in our parliament.
Okay. Now, Rick Norluck, as you know, has retired. Well, is retiring as of October 19th. What is your opinion of him as an MP? How do you think he's done as MP for Northumberland Quinte West for the past 9 years?
Well, there certainly was a flurry of announcements and check distributions in June and July, just prior to the call by Prime Minister Harper to begin the election period, 11 weeks in advance of the fixed date of October 19th. My campaign is a positive, high road campaign. I choose not to speak negatively about our past MP or other candidates. I'm busy enough promoting the green ideas and what Greens can do for Canada, but I guess one thing that sticks in my mind is comments I've heard about all of the weekly or bi-weekly mailings that came from our current MP regarding different programs that were being implemented, and looking for positive feedback comments on that, and people got tired of all the junk mail. So that's all I will say on that issue.
Yeah. Okay. And that's all I have.
Oh! That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
So I kind of rambled.
What else?